If you're looking for the best retractable sunroof shade for your 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper, I think this Hansshow Manual Retractable Sunshade is one of the best options currently available. After installing it and using it, I would absolutely recommend it. But before you spend your money or tackle the setup, there are a few things you should know, including a step-by-step look at how it installs, 2 small modifications I made during the process, how much of a difference I actually noticed in reducing heat from the glass roof, and the biggest compromise you notice once it's in the car. Hansshow did send me this sunshade to review, but this isn't a sponsored video, and everything you're about to hear is my honest opinion. So let's get into it. First impressions. One thing a lot of Tesla owners worry about is whether an aftermarket sunshade is going to look, well, aftermarket. That was honestly one of my biggest concerns as well. But after getting everything installed, my first reaction was, this actually looks really good. The gray fabric is a great match to the factory headliner. By the way, it also comes in black. The frame blends well into the interior surprisingly well. I even looked down through the glass roof and you can't see any of the brackets, hardware, or anything that gave away that it was installed. From both inside and outside the vehicle, it just looks clean. Build quality. Looks are one thing, build quality is another. Thankfully, this feels like a quality product. The fabric feels durable, the aluminum frame feels solid, the sliding action is smooth, and after driving with it, I've had no rattles, no vibrations, no sagging, no squeaks. And since the new 2026 Juniper Teslas are so quiet, even a little noise becomes obvious pretty easily. Heat and comfort. One of the biggest reasons people buy a Tesla Model Y Sunshade is to reduce the amount of sunlight and heat coming through that glass roof. I didn't perform any special scientific temperature testing or measure cabin temperatures before and after installation, so I'm not going to throw out any of those numbers. However, what I can tell you is that what I actually felt. With the shade closed, I could definitely feel less heat on the top of my head compared to driving with the glass completely exposed. Driving on sunny days simply felt more comfortable. Day-to-day use. This is actually the part that surprised me the most. I didn't expect to care much about having 2 independently separating operated shades. Turns out, I really like it. Some days I want the panoramic roof completely open. Other days I want shade. And because opening and closing is really easy, I actually use it. Another feature I really like is that the front and rear sections operate independently. So if you have kids, parents or grandparents, or pets riding in the back, you can leave the rear shade closed while opening the front. Or do the opposite. Or close both. Or open both. It gives you a lot of flexibility that you just don't get with a traditional one-piece sunshade. Installation. Installing this Hansshow sunshade is actually pretty straightforward. I'd rate it about a 3 out of 10 for difficulty. Most people should be able to install it themselves in around 30 minutes. The only step where having another person helps is positioning the assembled frame into the front of the headliner. It's definitely possible by yourself, but really a second set of hands makes it a lot easier. A few quick installation tips. Wear the included gloves when handling the fabric during installation. It helps keep things clean, especially if you have the lighter interior. I also recommend using your own Phillips screwdriver. They do include one, but it gives you a little better grip when you have something a little bigger when you're tightening that hardware. And finally, take your time with the supplied screws. I found the heads to be a little soft, so go slow and steady so you don't strip those heads. 2 things I actually did differently. I ended up making 2 small changes during my installation. These definitely aren't required, but I want to share what I did. First, I chose not to install the 2 threaded suction cups that support the center section. I personally preferred the cleaner appearance without them. Since I wasn't using the suction cups, I drilled 5/64 inch pilot holes where the front and rear section of the aluminum frame joined together and used the extra screws included in the kit to lock them together. As is, the frame is already secure. I simply wanted to reinforce that center joint since I wasn't using the additional support of the suction cups. The second thing I did was apply the included foam tape to the rear mounting brackets where they face the glass roof. The instructions don't really explain where to use it, but I figured if it was there and there's going to be any movement, I'd rather have the foam touching the glass than just bare metal. Neither modification is really required. They're just 2 small mods I decided to make. What I don't like, no product is perfect. The biggest compromise is the frame itself. Even when both shades are fully open, the frame permanently covers a portion of the outer edge of the panoramic glass roof. That makes sense because the rollers and retractable mechanisms have to live somewhere. After a few days, I honestly stopped noticing it, but it's something I think you should know before buying. My other criticism is the instructions. The installation itself is easy. the instructions just aren't very good. Fortunately, once you understand how everything fits together, it's a pretty straightforward project. Who should buy this? If you want something that looks integrated into the car, opens and closes easily, and you'll actually use it, I think this retractable design is well worth considering. Final verdict. Overall, I've been genuinely impressed by Hanssshow's Sunshade. It looks like it belongs in the car, the build quality is excellent, the installation is straightforward, I notice less radiant heat on sunny days on my head, and the convenience of opening and closing it make it far more usable than a traditional removable sunshade. If I were shopping for a Tesla Model Y Sunshade today, this is the one I'd buy. It isn't the least expensive option, but in my opinion, it's one of the nicest looking and most convenient solutions currently available for the 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper. If you have any questions I didn't cover, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm also going to be reviewing 2 more sunroof shade options for the 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper, a mesh version and a static cling sunshade. If you're trying to decide which one is right for you, consider subscribing so you don't miss those reviews. If this review helped you make your buying decision, I really appreciate a thumbs up. It helps the channel and lets me know you'd like to see more Tesla Model Y Juniper accessory reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.